Well, it's a very, very good morning to you, and welcome along. We're right down here one more time at Birmingham Airport. And just look at this weather. It's a beautiful day today. So in a few moments we'll let you know what we're up to and what we can expect. The trains are going by. And as you watch the show, well, certainly put a message into the chat, and hopefully I'll say hi, how you doing, and wish you all a very, very good Wednesday morning. That's what it is, Wednesday morning right here down at Birmingham Airport. Great to have your company. And of course, don't forget, you can take part in the show. All you have to do, just put a message into the chat room, and we'll say hi, how you doing, and everything else. And as you can see, excuse me, as you can see, it's a very bright and sunny day today. Absolutely gorgeous. And of course we'll say good morning to a couple of people. That's Owen Paul's with us. Who else? Jason, hi Jason, Christina, and Tina York. A very, very good morning. Keep the messages coming in. And oh, I've just lost my chair. That's what happens if you don't use something, you lose it. And as you saw with that takeoff then, as it was going out and going down the runway, it almost looked as if it was out of focus, but certainly wasn't. That's the amount of heat haze we have. It's still warming up, but it is very, very nice. It's around about currently 16 degrees down here at Birmingham, but it's going to get a lot warmer today. It's going to be in some parts of the country 20 degrees, which bring it on. We will love that. With us today, we've got Jasmine and Teresa, and well, of course, you want to say hello to Jasmine, don't you? So let's have a look, see where she is. Where are you, Jasmine? There's Teresa, and down there she is. There's Jasmine. Last time we were down here, she lost one of her balls. Ooh, sounds painful, doesn't it? But there we go. We'll see more of Jasmine just a little bit later. Oh, yes, there she is. Okay, well, next time I go round to show you Jasmine, we'll get her nicely in focus. But I've got it focused at the moment on the aircraft. So let's point the camera in that direction, and we'll hopefully say hello to a few people, and also have a look at the flight radar, see if we've got anything coming in the very, very near future. Of course, I keep looking behind. Hey, that's a good job for Teresa and Jasmine. They can let us know when something's coming in on the approach. Aha, you see, we are thinking well. So Owen says, morning Stu, good morning. Jason Watts, hi Jason. Shame your name's not David. Well, I'd start singing. For most people, they wouldn't have a clue what I'm talking about when it comes to that song. David Watts, yeah, you remember that, by The Jam. It's in my head now, sorry about that. Yes, we mentioned Tina York, and also Bradley. Hello, Bradley. Dear Stu Bear. It's finally nice and warm. It certainly is, isn't it? I hope you've got some sunshine where you are as well. That's Christina. Let's have a look at the microphone. I sound a bit loud, don't I? There we go. Is that better? That's too quiet. Jason, he loves the Dreamliners. Okay, well, let's see if we can bring some of those on for you today. Hopefully we will. Tina, thank you. Tina York says the Emirates A380 is due around about 11:44, so that's not too long away. Around about 42 minutes. We've got something coming in on the approach, so we'll go back to the chat room a little bit later. But for the moment, we will move the camera around and see what we can see. Let's have a look. It's not me panting. If you could hear that. And just look at that beautiful blue sky. Doesn't that look super? Well, if you want to get a message in, certainly do it now, because I think we've got a little bit of a break for a couple of moments, so I'll certainly have a look and say hello. And also pretty soon I'll have a look at the flight radar, and so we know what's coming in, what's going out, and where the aircraft are going. So all that stuff coming up in just a moment. 7 minutes after 11 o'clock in the morning, right here down at Birmingham. So it looks like Jason is down there in Oxford, and it's beautiful, isn't it? Certainly, it's not too, Oxford's not too far away from where we are at the moment. Okay, Brad, we'll see you a little later. Meanwhile, let's turn the camera around. Well, I can bring you to the site, I can bring you the sounds, but what I can't bring you is the smell of the aircraft. When I say the smell of the aircraft, the way the wind's blowing straight towards us, got a real strong smell of the tyres as they hit the ground. Burning rubber, burn rubber on me. We'll keep the camera pointed in that direction for the moment, and also keep our eyes open behind us. Here we go, chat room time. Right, what the heck are you up to today? Let's find out. Let us know whereabouts in the world you are, what you're doing, and all that sort of stuff, because yeah, you know, I'm just a bit nosy, that's all. I like to know what you're up to. Make sure you're all feeling fit and fine, most definitely. And look at this. We have Leslie White. Hello, Leslie. How fantastic to see you, Leslie. Super lady. Morning Stew and Aviation fans. I think that's what she's saying. Just let me... So there she is, Leslie White. Fantastic to see you. And yeah, Christina. Good grief, Christina. Wonderful to see you as well. Thank you for joining us today on, I think we're here for about 2 hours, something like that. So you can certainly put your feet up. Hey, wherever you are, let me know what you're doing. You may be at work watching this, and I know some people do. So if you are, yeah, I understand if you can't put a message in. You're pretty busy, but it's great to have your company on this Wednesday morning. Yeah, I have to keep thinking. The days, wow, they go so fast. You think, what day is it? Oh, well, if it's Birmingham, it's got to be Wednesday. It certainly is. Hey, but last week we were down here on Tuesday. We had a fantastic time last Tuesday down here, but boy, oh boy, it was cold. Oh, the hands. Oh, there. There we go. A bit of heavy breathing. Don't worry about the heavy breathing. It's not me. We'll show you. I know a lot of people like to see Jasmine, and yeah, I'll show you Jasmine pretty soon. That's our little dog, and also Teresa is with us today. She's hopefully keeping an eye for what's on the approach. Can you hear that? I really don't know why, but sometimes on the live it comes up. It says Birmingham Airport, but the icon says East Mids. I don't know why that is. Ah, I can see the chat room now. That's always good. That's why I've been stalling, going, where on earth is the chat room? And in the chat at the moment we have SHGP Media. Who else? So many folks. And also my good friend Marcus Camfield. Hey Marcus, how lovely to see you, my boy. And Leslie White, yeah, she says, morning Stu and aviation fans from a very sunny, I think she's in Kent. But she'll let me know for sure. Right. 30 minutes away for that A380. I can tell you, it is going to totally fill the lens today. It's going to be right over the top of us because we're a little bit further than I normally would be over to the right. Which hopefully we'll get it okay. And talking of getting things, well, that's what we're going to do right now, because we're going to move the camera around, and let's have a look. With a bit of luck, we should see some lights in the sky. And next Tuesday, oh look, we've got one there, and there's something right behind that one as well. What we're going to say, yes, next Tuesday, I think I'll probably be at Waddington. So certainly look out for that with a bit of Cobra Warrior. I'm not promising, but hopefully we shall be down there next Tuesday. And I'm pretty sure we have another one on the approach where you could see it as that one was approaching, but I can't see it at the moment. So Jasmine, can you see it? Okay, so for anybody that's recently joined us, well, we'll get you to say hello to the lady herself. There's Jasmine. Let's get her nicely in focus.
You're a lady. I'm not a lady.
Hopefully we've got her nicely in focus. Oh yes, there she is. And to get down here, well, it is a little bit of a walk. Well, in that case, I'm certainly not walking. Okay, let's get this back into focus after seeing Jasmine. Well, I'm sure. Oh, there it is. Well, the birds are certainly singing quite a lot today, and I'm not surprised. I tell you what, if I could sing, I'd be singing as well. It's an absolutely beautiful morning here. Christina, for Jasmine, I tell you what, I think you ought to put a few hearts in the chat if if you like seeing her. So yeah, definitely get those hearts going through the chat room. Certainly does me the world of good. And there we go, as if by magic. If you can see the chat room, you can see all those hearts floating through the chat room. And we've got another, you know what, I'm just not having time to even look at the flight radar, but we will go, at some point I certainly will look at the flight radar and give you some more information. But we've got another aircraft on the approach. So just bear with the bear a moment while we move the camera around, because of course we want to get this nicely in. Let's have a look. Here we go, time to zoom in. And that looks very much like an EasyJet. While you're watching the show this morning, I'll do my usual plea. If you're watching this, definitely give it a share to all your favourite locations, Facebook pages, and just let them know Stu Bear is doing his thing right here at Birmingham Airport, waiting for the A380, which is probably around about 10 minutes away. Here we go then. With a little bit of luck, we will have a look at the radar and see what we can see. And of course, we're certainly keeping an eye out for the A380, which I am pretty sure it is on the way. Tina York has been letting us know. And it looks like, if that's the one heading our way, which it is, it's currently over Daventry. So its arrival shouldn't be too long at all. Around about 9 or 10 minutes. Not too far away. Let's have a look, see what we've got. No, that one's going way over the top, so we're not interested in that one. You'll probably hear the aircraft going over the top of us pretty soon. Let's have a look. A Dreamliner, not coming in here, but going to go over the top of us, and you'll probably hear it. Pretty high up, just under 27,000 feet, but it is a beautiful clear day. So that's certainly good news that we've got heading our way the A380, and not too long away at all. So we're certainly share the stream and let the folks know it's on its way, and in beautiful sunny conditions like this, you don't want to miss it. There we go. Thank you very much there, Leslie, keeping us updated. So just remind me, she probably put it into the chat room earlier. I've got a feeling Leslie is in Kent. Yes, she did. Yes, of course it is. And as far as I remember, it is the same Leslie, isn't it, that did that fantastic introduction for us. Well, she's done a few introductions on our Christmas specials that we do. So I'm pretty sure it's you. Forgive me if I've got it wrong, but I know I'm right. Famous last words. Come on, chat room. Scroll down so we can see who's there. Zachary is with us as well. Hey, good to see you. Isn't it wonderful to see all these folks in the chat room? I really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you've only just joined us here, every Friday night you can catch the non-stop aviation show. It is the fastest aviation show on YouTube with Stu Bear on Airshow World. That's every Friday night from 7 o'clock, 60 minutes of aviation action. So definitely join us every Friday night. And hopefully we'll have something new to let you know about. It's something I'm working on at the moment, and it'll help you guys know when we're live, and also all the different goodies that we have. Like we have, a lot of people don't realize that we have special offers and all sorts of stuff, so we'll tell you all about that. And if you like beautiful scenery, drone footage and locations, camping locations, all sorts of goodies like we do on our other channel, certainly join us on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. That's on YouTube as well. Remember that, okay? Write it down. I'm going to say it slowly in a minute. The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. Have a look on there, and it'd be great to have your company on there as well. We've got some gorgeous drone footage, beautiful locations, so have a look. Well, thank you very much, Zakari. He said that was a Cessna 406. We're arriving shortly is that A380. Gosh, that's going to look huge from this point where we are. I wondered what the noise was. It's a grass cutter. It's over there, just in case you wanted to know. I keep looking over my shoulder, but more importantly, what will really tell us where the A380 is. Okay, well, it's currently just about to go over West Bromwich, and then it'll, in other words, over in that direction to the south west of us at the moment, but any second it should turn and then get itself onto finals right here. So literally now just to the northwest of Birmingham with that A380. Coming in at the moment, coming in from Alicante, is the, let's have a look, it's a Boeing 737 MAX 8/200 and it's a Ryanair. So that's not far out at all. In fact, I can not just see it on, put that down, not just see it on the flight radar, but I can visually see it as well with the lights twinkling away. Let's do our usual, zoom in, and of course whenever an aircraft's coming in I go nice and quiet because you don't want to hear me, you want to hear the sound of the planes. Let's get it nicely in the middle. There we go, that'll do for me. Okay, let's enjoy this. Very nice indeed. And just turning over near Aldridge is, of course, the aircraft we're waiting for. That's the A380. They're not too long away at all. So definitely, now's the time to let your friends, let your neighbours know, share the video, let them know that very, very soon, the A380, probably less than 5 minutes out. So certainly, yeah, by all means, people say, can I share the videos? Yes, yes, most definitely. The more people watching, the better it is. Lots of messages coming in to the chat, and that is what I love to see. So keep the messages, keep them rolling. Now I'm wondering how good Teresa's eyesight is. In fact, I think we've got the A380 coming right now. So let's quickly move the camera around. This should, from here, gosh, this is going to be absolutely huge from where we are. Look at this. I'm going to go very quiet. You don't want to hear me. Let's enjoy this. It's a long way out still at the moment. isn't that just the most amazing sight? Goodness me. Right underneath the absolute monster that is the Emirates A380. Wow. Thank you there, Tina York. She says, fantastic, well caught, Stu. Yeah, I tell you what, I nearly did catch it as well. My goodness. What a monster. And to be, as I said, you see I'm buzzing because I was right underneath it. Oh my Lord above. I'm so pleased, yeah, Julie's with us, so she got to see that, and I'm sure she enjoyed it as well. Tell you what, I enjoyed it more, right underneath it. Oh dear, stop going on, Mr. Bear. Yeah, no, but it was really good. So what did Jasmine think of that?
She thinks more the sausage.
Oh, she's interested in the sausage roll. Isn't it fair? Ain't it fair? The dog has the best food.
M&S.
Oh, from M&S as well. Very posh. Well, Zach certainly enjoyed that. I enjoyed 100%. Yeah, well, if you enjoyed it, make the chat room come alive by clicking that. Doesn't cost anything, just to let you know, by clicking that little heart. It's at the bottom of the chat, and it's on the, what is it, the right hand side. I will tell you a secret about it sometime, Julie. That's referring to her last message. Creative, hi Creative, and it says, hi Stu and everyone, great to catch the A380 on the first stream I've seen from you. Well, hey, thank you for joining us. Yeah, the bear is back. Stu Bear is back with you doing the live streams, and fingers crossed, wind in the right direction and all that, and feeling good. Next Tuesday. Yeah, go on, tell us. Wait, nah, I don't want to tell you. Next Tuesday, we'll probably, not 100% promising, might go down to Waddington, get a bit of Cobra Warrior for you. Now, a very delayed reaction. Can you smell it as well? The smell of the tyres.
Not now, before.
I can smell it now.
Oh yeah, again, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a delayed reaction, isn't it? Hey? That must tell us how calm the winds are today. That took a long time to hit us. As I said earlier, we can bring you the sight We can bring you the sounds, but we can't bring you the smell, and sometimes that's not a bad thing, but we won't go into that. So while we're I don't think we've got anything coming in at the moment. We'll because I know a lot of folks, they love saying hello to Jasmine, so here she is. We'll have a quick look, and if Teresa can throw her ball, let's have a look. There she is, and off she goes. Having a great time. And it really is absolutely perfect down here. It's a beautiful open space, great park. I'm running around, lots of energy, because she's just had my sausage roll. Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. And if you want to follow her adventures, you know where to go. Oh, you don't? You haven't been there yet? Well, what are you waiting for? Where have you been all our lives? It is called The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. B-E-A-R, The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. Join us on there, subscribe, and help us along the way on that new YouTube channel that we've put together with lots of lovely locations that we go to. Slightly different format and what have you, but as we travel around, we're going to be doing live shows with that as well, especially when I'm hunting out airfields where there's a campsite right next to them. Well, the obvious one, of course, is at Mildenhall, and I'm sure at some point we'll be there. But there's a few others that I've got planned, so certainly stay with us. The Travelling Bear, the Stu Bear. Check it out. We'll love you forever. And don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching this and you're not in the chat room, well, what do you have to do? Well, just subscribe, and then you'll be able to take part in the chat. Let's have a look at this. Let's get that back in focus, because we were focused into Jasmine. So with our Aer Lingus, as you can see, doesn't need much of a runway. That's why it's further away. We have to keep looking behind us. Oh no, certainly nothing coming in at the moment. I thought, well, as he's holding for quite a while, there's probably something coming in, but no. I promise I'll get back to the chat again pretty soon. You got me. And up she goes, scaring the birds away, scaring me. But I tell you what, who doesn't blink an eyelid, and that's Jasmine. Yes, I know we're talking about you. And Zach is talking about the Royal International Air Tattoo and that brilliant display of that F-15 QA. Oh, isn't that something? And if you want to see that, of course, that video is that video is on Airshow World. So just do a search for that and you will find it. Okay, Mr. Ryanair, you're coming out to play right now, and with a bit of luck, might be able to find out whereabouts he's actually going. We'll see. Flight radar normally tells us. Let's have a little look. I need to refresh it because... Okay, yeah, reload. Come on, let's have a look at you. So we've got looks like a Ryanair taxiing down, and there's going to be one, I believe, on the approach fairly soon. The one coming in is from Malta, and the one which is taxiing out, as you can see on screen right now. Let's have a look. Where are you going? It's going to Tenerife. Oh, you lucky people. We'll get a little bit of that, but also we'll keep our eyes behind because we can see. There we go. I shall get back to you folks in the chat fairly soon, but in a moment. I'll leave it a little bit longer. We'll move the camera around and get the other Ryanair that's, as I said, it's coming in from Malta. Now, my very good friend James from JF Aviation Videos and Railways is popping down to Cobra Warrior tomorrow, so look out for some of his videos. And as I mentioned earlier, with a bit of luck, I might just pop down there myself next Tuesday. It's the look on Jasmine's face. It's a picture. Okay, and the reason why the Ryanair is waiting, it's because we're waiting for another aircraft to come in. So round we go. Well, it really is starting to warm up very, very nicely. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Jasmine, don't lose your balls. She's there with her tongue out. You only just have to mention the word balls. And if, behave yourself. If you've got a dog, I'm sure you'll know exactly what I mean. And off she goes, running after the balls again. Have a look. Woo, one over the top. We had one EasyJet in and one going out that you've just seen there. And if you were watching the Friday night live show between 7 and 8 o'clock, we do that every Friday night on the Fastest Aviation Show on YouTube. We actually had a little video clip intro from the actual cockpit of the EasyJet. It was, of course, our very good friend, and that is Captain Chris Brady. No doubt, if you joined us last Friday night, you'd have seen that. And of course, we'll be live again this Friday from 7 o'clock with my good self, Stu Bear, on Airshow World. Certainly join us. In a couple of moments, definitely going to have a cup of tea, a bit of the old coconut tea. I think that should go down a treat. And don't forget, Airshow World is sponsored by the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. They have over 1,000 different types of teas and coffees, and of course, you followers get 15% off. How do you do that? Well, it's quite simple, really. All you have to do at the checkout at the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, choose your tea or coffee, and then use the voucher code. The voucher code, are you ready for it? It is Airshow, AIRSHOW. It's all uppercase. And under the video right now, you should get a reminder. You might have to click more. It's in the description. Let's have a look what we have here. And if you were with us last Tuesday when we were down here at Birmingham, there was a really strong crosswind that particular day. It's certainly worth having a look at that. And we also featured that on the Friday night show as well. So certainly have a look at the replay. There was lots of great action on Friday night. Right, where were we? Ah, yes, of course. We were going to have a look at the chat room again, weren't we? So let's have a look and see who's in there and see what messages we can read out live right here. If you're watching the show, don't be shy. Put a message in. If you're wondering how to do that and you've only just joined us, well, all you have to do is just subscribe to Airshow World. It's absolutely free, and once you've done that, within 1 minute, you should be able to take part in the chat. Let's have a look. See if I can... oh, I've got the chat. That's fantastic. Jason Watts is still with us. What camera are you using, Stu? What is it? Right, we have got the Panasonic, it's the HC X1600E. E stands for Europe. And yeah, as you probably noticed, the zoom on it is quite amazing. It's a brilliant zoom. When we do these outside live broadcasts, we're going out in HD, full HD, but when I'm doing an air show, I capture in 4K, 50 frames per second, which is what you would use for PAL if you're in the USA. I guess it would be 60. One important thing that a lot of people forget when they buy a camera, and I certainly did, I forgot to do this with my GoPro. And when I was going round Shuttleworth, and you've got the lights in there, yeah, and you must make sure that you change the refresh rate down to 50 Hertz. What are we talking about? Well, as you probably know, in the UK, we use the electric system runs at 50 Hertz. In other words, going 50 times per second, yeah? And I didn't realize that. And on the GoPro footage, I was going, what's all this flashing? Why are the lights flashing like they were? So just a little tip there for you. Just always check the settings and make sure, because when they normally turn up, they're set for the US market, and they're probably set to 60 Hertz. Just check that. It'll be in the settings somewhere. Looking behind me, no, nothing coming in at the momento. Yeah, I can hear music somewhere. I can hear music. See, these mics, they pick up everything, don't they, hey? I don't know. It's from over there, is it? That way. The last time I was down here, there's another gentleman just to the left of me, but Kaiser was down here last Tuesday, and he was really funny. Lovely guy, absolutely brilliant. Thing was though, when I was watching a little bit of his video back, you could hear this guy called Stu Bear in the background. So apologies to the guy to the left of me if I'm coming out on your video. So things that we've got to tell you. Well, what do we got to tell you? As I said earlier in the show, but you've probably only just joined us, next week hope to do a bit of Cobra Warrior from Waddington, and of course in the very near future we'll be down at Manchester doing a little bit from there. Have we got something moving? Oh, it's a little aircraft. Okay, let's have a look, see what you are then. Let's see if I can find the flight radar. I don't think this one's actually showing. Let's give it a refresh and we'll find out for sure. That's not me, by the way. What I would normally do is drop the shutter speed down a fraction. Let's do that. There we go. Notice the props now. And of course, if you have a higher shutter speed, which is mainly what I'm using today because it's very bright, so I've been mainly using about 250. But watch this, the higher you go up, see, the more the props, which I hate to see. Let's go down. I think 120 is about right, but when you drop that far, what you need to do is switch the ND filter. Which this camera thankfully has built-in ND filters, which makes a big difference. Saves you have on the Sony that I used to have to screw a ND filter on. Sorry if I'm talking technical and thinking, what on earth is he? What's he mean? I'll have to tell you some other time. We'll leave the camera in that direction at the moment. Keep looking behind me. No, oh yes, we have got something coming in right now. So in just a moment, I'll move the camera around so you can have a look and see what we have coming in. Let's have a quick look. Might be able to tell you in advance. What is it? It's a Saab 340 coming in from Tangiers, and we will film that in just a moment for you. Are you ready? Okay, let's move the camera around. Around we go. Might see Jasmine in a moment. No, she's just moved out of the shot. In fact, there she is. But up in the skies we go. In that beautiful blue sky. So, Jasmine. Oh yes, you can smell Mr. Foodies, can't you? Yeah, I know. Sausage roll. That's got to be for the bear. It's got to be for Stu Bear, that sausage roll. What have we got on the ground? A Boeing 737 MAX Sun Express, and that is possibly going to appear in just a moment. It'll probably make a liar out of me, but we will keep an eye on that. Looks like it could be moving. And coming in from Amsterdam, probably in around about 8 minutes from now, we have an Embraer. Ruff. So let me know if you see something actually moving. No, not at the moment. Keep an eye on them though. Right, what were we doing? Ah, yes, of course, we were going to have a quick look at the chat room. Let's go through this. Still with us is Tina York, and look at this, my good friend from over there in Warwickshire. Yeah, who is it? Well, of course we're going to tell you right now. That's Phil Tovey. So Phil, a quick question for you, my boy. Are you going to the Midlands Air Festival this year? If you're going, get those tickets. It's always a sellout. And for anybody else, because we're not too far from where we are at the moment, from where the Midlands Air Festival is. It's to the south of Birmingham, and it's near Stratford-upon-Avon at a place called Ragley Hall. Google it, the Midlands Air Festival. And when is it? Well, it's at the end of May. The weekend after the bank holiday, so that particular week, I believe most of the kids are off school that particular week, and it's on the Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Get yourself there on the Friday. They have a brilliant firework display when it's dark. Goes on till around about 11 o'clock at night, and for the real early birds, well, if you're camping over there, you could see the hot air balloons going up at guess what time, Julie? Probably the time that she goes to bed. That is around about 5 o'clock in the morning. Normally when I'm there on the Friday, I'm up at 4:30, the sun's just coming up, and we get the hot air balloons if the conditions allow. Then around about 11:30ish, they have an air show. That's Airshow Part 1. And in between all of that, there's some hot air balloons. As I said, in the daytime, they're normally tethered because, as you probably know, hot air balloons tend to go up early in the morning and also late at night, when of course the thermals have all dropped. When I say thermals, I'm talking about the heat rising. Let's hope we do get some heat. So that is why you don't get hot air balloons normally in the summertime flying in the daytime. So that's the Friday we were just talking about, and as well as that, so you've got the air show, which starts around about 11:30 in the morning, goes through, and then there's a bit of a gap, but in between all of that they have model aircraft flying, and then as the heat normally drops down, evening time, the hot air balloons, if, as I said, conditions allow, the hot air balloons go up. But even if they don't, They certainly drag them out, and they'll tether them. But then there's an evening air show as well. After the evening air show, as it really starts to get dark, they have what they call the night fire, and they have a long stretch of all of these hot air balloons right in front of you in a long line, so you can see them all. And as it gets dark, they literally put the burners on and you see the balloons glow. It's an amazing sight, it really is, and it's all done to music as well. Am I selling this? Am I selling it? Definitely. Well, make sure you're there. The end of May for the Midlands Air Festival. Google it. Get to the official website. Watch out, because there is, I believe, a Facebook phony group on there. So make sure you don't go on that. Make sure you go to the official website of the Midlands Air Festival. Aha, we were talking about this KLM, weren't we? Well, let's go quiet. It's all right. I was just trying to pass a message to Teresa to hold my phone. That's why I lost the aircraft for a minute. Doesn't matter. Oh yes, I'll have a bit of that. That's better. I just sneaked in, lol. Says James. Hello James, nice to see you. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Of course, you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear, Teresa and Jasmine. Jasmine's our pup. Follow our adventures on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear, B-E-A-R. When we first came, I always remember, I think it was the last time we were actually doing a show down at Manchester Airport, and we were thinking of names to call the travelling channel, and we came up with a few things, and you guys were suggesting stuff, some good suggestions as well, but we landed on the name of Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. Now my good mate Steve SRH, who I go to lots of air shows with, he said you can't call it Travelling Bear with Stu Bear, sounds like you're touring round au natural. And I thought, do you know what, mate, you've got a point. So we quickly changed it to the. Not much difference. The Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. I probably should have kept it as it originally was. Would have probably have 500,000 followers by now. But anyway, certainly join us on there and help us along the road on that other channel that we have. But at the moment you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear. Let's move it around quick. I hope you noticed that the vortices that were coming off there, that looked absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Oh yes. We got the very strong smell of aviation fuel then, didn't we? Wow, that was brilliant. Clive Heavily is with us. Hello, Clive. So what time is it? 12:42 down here in the United Kingdom. Certainly hope you're having a good day today and enjoying a little bit of action that we're bringing you. And if you missed it, rewind the video, have a look at the A380 when that came in. That was certainly very spectacular, especially from whereabouts we are today, right underneath it. What a sight that certainly was. Really enjoyed that. I recommend you watch that. Meanwhile, I was just looking at the chat, so keep the chat going, and all the friendly folks that are saying hi, hello, and all the good stuff. Well, thank you for joining us today. Let's have a quick look, see what else is happening in the skies around Birmingham Airport at this very moment. Couple of aircraft still on the ground. Oh, what have we got? We've got a Buzz. It's a Buzz 737. Okay, now that was the one that obviously came in recently, and I think we have something taxiing down. We do. It's a Bombardier Challenger 605. And where's he off to? Well, he's off to Bilbao. So we'll get back to you guys very, very soon. Let's get this nice and central, get it in focus. And because he's off down to Spain, I'm sure he'll use the full runway. What you have to keep doing though is looking over your shoulder. And we certainly have something coming in at the moment, so we'll keep it on here just for a moment, but then we'll flip the camera behind us and we'll have a look what goodies we have coming in. Yes, we'll move the camera around right now while we can, and let's get the next aircraft that's coming in. It's been quite busy today. I hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to share the video. And the aircraft that just came in, if you're interested, I'm pretty sure it was the Airbus A380, and that came in from Dublin. And meanwhile, powering up on the end of the runway, just about to turn onto the runway, we have our Bombardier Challenger 605. As I said earlier, is off to Spain. In fact, let's have a look. So if he's still holding, there's a good reason for that. That's because we have another aircraft right on the approach now. A little earlier we were talking about the Midlands Air Festival, and another big favourite of mine, well, the first air show of the year, certainly the one we're going to be at, is around about, I'm just guessing on the date, it's around about the 10th of May, and of course that is the premier air show at Shuttleworth. Premier air show because it's the first one of the year. They have lots of air shows down at Shuttleworth. If you've never been, certainly recommend it. It is one of the best places. I love it. It's quite unique because they've got this amazing museum that they have there, but the great thing about the museum at Shuttleworth, unlike other museums you go to, near enough all the aircraft actually fly. They drag them out. And when you're going around the museum, you're looking at some of those aircraft and you think, that's never going to fly. No, it looks like a bathtub. The Wren aircraft. Check that out. I've got some brilliant video footage of that. It's like a big bathtub and it flies. It's amazing. Flies under its own steam, literally, not by steam, but more like a small lawnmower. It is an incredible piece of aviation history. It certainly is there, Phil Tovey, and if you rewind the video to round about, I would say, 45 minutes into today's live stream, you will find the A380 when it came in. Came in around about 11:45-ish. So just over 1 hour ago. So if you rewind this for around about 1 hour, you'll find it. And what a sight. I tell you, Phil, it was a fantastic sight to see from this particular location, especially with this beautiful sunshine we have today as well. There you go. So there's a big wave there from Phil saying hi to Tina and who else can we say hello to very quickly. It's always great to see so many wonderful people having a good old chat in the chat room, and that's what it's all about. Let's move that along a little bit, just one moment. It's all right, I'm just grinning to myself. No, don't do that. So trying to look at the chat room from a phone is an absolute nightmare sometimes, but we're quite limited as to what we can do when we're down here. Got to keep everything pretty tightly. Just let me concentrate on something for a moment. We've got an aircraft coming in right now, so of course we're going to move the camera around. We'll get back to the chat in just a short while. I hope you can still hear that music playing. Someone's certainly enjoying the sunshine down here. Well, you certainly are a fantastic follower there, Zachary. And it's great to see you putting lots of messages into the chat, and it's wonderful to see. And if you're just watching this and you think, wow, how on earth do you take part in the chat? It's dead easy. All you got to do, be a subscriber of Airshow World, and within 1 minute you'll be able to say hi, how you doing, and I'll give you a mention, of course, and it's absolutely free, so join us. Oh, and don't forget the hearts as well. Look at that, the hearts spinning through the chat room. There's a little icon at the bottom of the chat box, and you can probably see the heart. So yeah, certainly give it lots of hearts. It does me the world of good. There we go, you're making my day. I haven't got a clue who's sending the hearts, but thank you very much. Looks good. And you can see the heat is certainly rising, because it looks like sometimes you're looking at them and you think, oh, that's out of focus. And I do keep checking, but no, it's absolutely spot on. Of course, it's the heat haze. Let's have a look, see how we are for the filters. Might just add one more. There we go. Might be a bit too dark. Let's drop that shade. I think we'll go back to where we were just a moment. But then up on the shutter speed. Let's have a look. So hopefully that should be looking pretty good. You could certainly see the heat haze on that particular one, but we're not complaining. Leslie White. It's great to see Leslie. She says, sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. Afternoon, Phil Tovey. Phil Tovey. With 3 kisses as well. Wow. Hey, you're a lucky man there, Phil Tovey. And I'm just trying to remember. Did you answer the question there, Phil? Are you going to the Midlands Air Festival this year? If you are, we will certainly be there. Let's see. Oh, something very small just coming in behind us. Blink and you'll miss it. And there she is down there. Hello, Jasmine. And of course, she's our mascot on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. Join us on that YouTube channel. And look at this. No, it's not summertime, but it certainly feels like it. It's about 20 degrees down here at Birmingham, and it's, if my memory serves me correctly, I think it's the 18th of March. 18th of March, is it today? Yep, it certainly is. And of course, as we know, airfields are very drafty places. It certainly was last Tuesday, a week last Tuesday when we were down here. It was really chilly. Wasn't so much the actual temperature, it was the wind that was blowing across, but I wasn't complaining because it made for some absolutely stunning landing. When they were coming in, some fabulous cross landings. And of course, you can see that video right now. Or if you'd like to see a little compilation of it, it's on. I showed it last Friday night on the Fastest Aviation Show on YouTube, which is, of course, with my good self Stu Bear, every Friday night between 7 and 8 o'clock. Make sure you join us on there. I'll be live again this Friday night. So, Friday night, make it a date, 7 o'clock. A little later this afternoon, the A380, I believe, will be taking off around about probably 2:45-ish. I won't be here then. In fact, I'm just going to go one more time and have a look at the chat room and say hi and bye very, very soon. And thank you all for joining us on this morning show that we've put on for you today down here at Birmingham Airport. I hope you've enjoyed it. So get your last messages into the chat room, and I got to say, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, keep on watching what we do right here. And there's another train goes by. There you go, if you're into trains. I don't know if you can, oh yes, you can see that. There's my good friend over there filming. I really apologise because I cannot remember what his channel's called. Very nice gentleman. Well, thank you. Yeah, folks saying thanks, Stu, giving us a big wave. Oh yeah, I like the muscle flex there as well. Shaking hands and all that malarkey. And thank you for joining us as well. That's to Phil Everly. And the hearts and the smiley faces, anything you can put. Look at those, all those things going. Oh yeah, oh, lots of things going through the chat room. Really appreciate it, and it's great that you've joined us today. Hope you've enjoyed what we've put on for you today. We've got lots more shows coming up in the very near future. Hopefully next Tuesday, can't promise, hopefully next Tuesday we'll go down and do a bit of the old Cobra Warrior from RAF Waddington. Fingers crossed on that. And coming up also in the near future, a little bit of stuff from Manchester Airport as well. That'll be an early morning session, no doubt. And don't forget, join us all on the Travelling Bear with Stu Bear. That's our other YouTube channel, which I've told you quite a few times about today. And of course, you get to meet the wonderful, there she is. It's Jasmine. She'll do this all day, just run after that. Having a great time. And how old is Jasmine? She is around 2.5 now, isn't she? 2.5 years old. Wow, time absolutely goes. There we go. So we'll see how far Teresa can throw that ball in that direction. No, the other direction, over there. That's it. And off she goes. And here she comes. She knows she's being filmed because she's come right up to the camera. There you go, Jasmine. So are you going to say hi and bye? Yes. There we go. Let's see if we can zoom right into her. Jasmine. Yeah, I'm here. Hello. Yes. She is so clever. You can hide things in the house and she will find them straight away. You'll say, oh, go find, and you'll give it a name, like her favourite ball or whatever, and off she'll go and find it. So we'll probably have a quick look at this EasyJet. I think that's what it is. Taxiing out. We'll have a quick look at this and then we'll probably call it a wrap for today, because as I said, the heat haze is really starting to build. And I must admit, yeah, I want one of those sausage rolls. Oh, they're giggling at the back here. I think all the sausage rolls have all gone. Marks and Spencer's as well, and I've missed out. Don't you feel sorry for me, eh? Thanks, Leslie White. I'm really glad you've enjoyed the show as well as everybody else. Makes it all worthwhile. From this particular location, it is always just a little bit more of a, it's a great view, as you can see, but it is a little bit more of a challenge, especially at this time of day or earlier in the morning, because you're filming directly into the sun. I'm not complaining. We've got the sun, and that is what we want. I'd imagine it's change of shift time. Well, it's change of videos because it's time for me to say thank you for watching, and we will see you again very, very, very soon right here on, of course, Airshow World. With today, it's been Stu Bear, Jasmine and Teresa. See you Friday night, bright and early. Don't forget, be there in the chat. 7 o'clock it starts, but you can join us before then. 7 o'clock in the evening. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching.